Hi, my name is Erik Johansson and I'm a photographer and retoucher from Sweden. And today I would like to talk about a little bit how I create my images and what steps I use to create them. So to create my images, I have a process that is divided into 3 different steps. And it always starts with a very simple idea that I do in a sketchbook like this. And it can be anything, basically all small thoughts that I think of, like for example a bottle that contains a village, or it can be something like people flying away in soap bubbles, or all kinds of things. Sometimes perspective illusions, where a house can be inside and outside at the same time. And all these ideas, I just make simple sketches and try to think of as many ideas as I can. I collect them in these sketchbooks and then I save them for the future. And then when I think of that, I think it's time to realize a project or do something, I take these sketchbooks out, I look at the different ideas and see which one I think could be good to realize. So the second step of the process is to capture all the material that I need. And I mainly do that with this camera. What to me photography is a lot about material collection, or trying to find the different pieces I need to put the puzzle together. It's something that takes quite a lot of time, but I'm very precise and I always try to capture new material for new ideas, so I don't have to compromise with quality. But if you plan it well and I have a pretty good idea of what I want to create from the sketches, it usually doesn't take that much time to find the places I need to photograph. So the photography is pretty quick. And the third step of the process is to put all the pictures together into one single piece. And mainly I'm using Adobe Photoshop to put these together, or that's basically the only program I'm using. And I'm editing all the photos on a home-built PC that I bought the components myself and put together. And I'm using EIZO screens. I'm using CG318 4K display as a main display, and I'm using an older FlexScan as a side display, 22-inch displays, where I have all the tools. So when I work in Photoshop, I can have the main screen as my canvas, and I have all the tools here, so I get as much area as I can for editing the photos, and that it's not distracting with all the tools I need to use as well. So that is mainly the process. It's coming up with an idea, shooting all the material I need, and then finally putting it together on the computer. To create a picture usually takes between a month to several months. Now I just published a new picture that I have been working on for almost half a year at this point, where I had photographed a guy that was supposed to look like a lake is breaking up like a mirror. So I bought a bunch of mirrors, took them out to a stone pit, and actually photographed the guy on the scene with the boat, with all the mirrors. So, if you'd like to see more of my work, have a look at erikjohanssonphoto.com, and I hope you like it.